The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. Electrify your career.
All right, welcome back to Georgia High School Sports Daily. I'm Nigel Wilkins along with Terrious Favors from Carver, Atlanta, and obviously his DB coach trainer, Julian Kovar. We're excited to have them here in the studio to catch up with him on an incredible breakout year, guys. 1,300 yards, all-purpose, and 6 interceptions, getting it done. Man, how good does it feel just to be, one of those breakout guys this year and all that hard work you put together, be able to get to this point?
It feels great. I really didn't expect my season to go like this, but I'm just thankful it did, and it brought some more opportunities for me in football, so I'm really blessed.
100%. Julian, Terrence, for those that don't know you, talk to us a little about your journey, just how much work and effort, just starting out when you were younger, like putting it in the time and effort then, and then obviously doing what you do on the football field.
Ever since I was young, all I did was play football. Then once I got to high school, got introduced to Jew, all we did was work, breaks, work. Any all time we had, we working nonstop. And it got better. And I perfected my craft, and you see it translated on the football field.
Certainly. And then what did it mean to you, man? You was at our Score Atlanta Awards. I voted for you to be an all-classification player, which I think you're a top player in the state. Only a certain amount of players get that. What did that mean to you to be able to be honored in that fashion?
Man, it felt great to be nominated as one of the best DBs in all classification, because a lot of people, they be sleeping just because of my height, weight, but somebody believed in me, which was you. And you voted me, and I'm very appreciative. Certainly,
man. Now let me ask you, man, are you a better receiver or are you a better DB? We got to ask that question because you're good at both, man. So which one are you better at, if you had to say?
I'm probably better at receiver.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you say you're better at receiver?
Because being good at receiver, it helps you at DB because you know what a receiver doing, when they're going to break down their routes, the tendencies of routes. It helps you on defense. So me having a thought process at receiver helps on defense. So really helps me sit on a lot of routes, get picks, and the ball.
What, ball skills?
Yeah, ball skills.
Certainly. Let's break that down just a little bit more, right? Now, obviously, like being a receiver. Let's talk about some of the coverages, though, that you get to play. Are you more so, do you like to play press man? Do you like to play zone? Or does it really matter to you?
We run a lot of zone, but man, I'm really an all-man type of guy. It helps me sit on routes and press. I'm just get fade, so I ain't gonna get as many picks.
Got you. All right, now let's break it down from the wide receiver spot. I want the audience to hear this a little bit. Now, you said that's helped you, kind of be able to be a great DB as well. So let's talk about some of that leverage. If you're playing wide receiver, obviously you got to know what that defender is doing. If they're playing off, if they're pressing you. How would you go about if a guy's playing outside leverage in order to beat them maybe on the inside, but not necessarily sell the route out early on?
It will stem them, get them off there, have them second guess, and then you'll break your route off. So they really wouldn't know what you're doing because you already got them off. So got to have them confused at receiver.
Certainly. Now I want to talk about a part that we showed with obviously some of the highlights, and that was the return game. Talk about that. It just seems like whenever the ball is in your hands, a big play is waiting to happen. Just talk about that versatility. We see here via GPB Sports, just ball in your hands. There's not a lot there. You break multiple tackles, get to the outside. Just talk about that ability of your game.
As a returner, you got to make plays. You ain't going to get but so many returns because if you return one, they most likely not going to kick it to you no more. So I be having to make the best of what I get. So, hey, every time I touch it, a big play got to be made.
Certainly. Now I want to ask you, you're his trainer. You train him as far as DB. He's an elite receiver on both ends of the floor. What have you seen in terms of him from last year compared to where he is now?
Really, it's just so he has a crazy work ethic, right? I have like 3,000 videos on my phone, literally, and probably 1,200 to 1,500 of them are of him. With the receiver aspect, we didn't really have, I trained DBs. We didn't really have any receivers to run routes, so he would play receiver most of the time, and I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7, 8 reps. Just last night, he went 8 or 9 reps in a row with these different DBs. So that's helped him become a better receiver because he really doesn't have a receiver trainer until recently. Andre Powell with Pass Training Academy. And then at DB, once he started, so his 10th grade year, he started listening a lot more, and that's when I saw him start progressing. But the thing is, his work ethic is just crazy. We on break, he will literally come to my house and he will work out every single day. We will hit the field every single day. I got clips of him going up with all conference receivers, college receivers, freshman All-American. We talking about at the FCS and FBS level, and he was 15 years old. So his trajectory, he just got better and better and better, and people didn't really know about him at receiver his 10th grade year because he wasn't really getting the ball like that. But once we got a quarterback at Carver High School that can give him the ball, and Montavious Banks, and granted, he still wasn't getting the ball a lot. He was only targeted like 4 or 5 times a game, and that's why his average per catch is around like 22, 23 yards. That's when he started to take off. He just needed somebody to give him the ball.
For sure. And my next question for you, I want to ask you a little about you having elite players that you train, not only just Terrious, but other guys that come in there and train with you. So who are some guys coming forward that we should also watch out for, including Terrious, that could be potentially dangerous?
So we have this little kid named Aiden. He's in 6th grade. His last name is Favors. It's his little brother.
Okay.
He's going to be dangerous. I got clips of him coming down at safety in the rec ball games at 11 years old, knocking people's helmet off. We got Javon Medlock at Stockbridge Middle School. He's going to be a power 4 corner. That was signed off by Oliver Davis, you know, the prominent DB coach, probably the most prominent DB coach in the country. And then we have Joshua Raven at his school. I think them two, they were either 2nd or 1st in turnovers combined for cornerback duo in the classification of 2A. So those are 3 guys, and Aiden. Yep, those are 3 guys that I'm really big on.
Gotcha. Now, I only got about 1:30 left, but I do want to ask you 2 questions. Is there anybody you model your game after that you like to watch on the collegiate level or NFL level?
Well, a receiver that I really like, this is probably the best player that I ever watched, is OBJ. I've been trying to be like OBJ my whole life. And DB, probably Jalen Ramsey.
What you like about his game?
I like his game. He gonna talk his talk, and he can back it up, and that's me. Hey, and I'm a poppy always.
Yes, sir. And last question before I let you guys go, just what are you going to work on the most this offseason, not only with Julian here, but also with your wide receiver coach as well, just to be the best athlete you could be on the field?
Well, I'm going to try to work on our team chemistry first because, you know, we probably going to have a couple of new pieces and a lot of people leaving. So we're going to have to get the team chemistry back right because we got a lot of key pieces leaving at that. So we're going to have to get the team chemistry right. And we're going to have to get a better bond as a team, really, so we could be more complete because I don't really think we was as complete as we could be as a team. So I would love to do that.
For sure. Well, guys, once again, I know it was short, 8 minutes, but appreciate Terrious Favors of Carver, Atlanta, and his DB coach, Julian Kovar, for coming into the studio, giving us more intel on this phenomenal, not necessarily DB or even wide receiver, but athlete here we have in the state of Georgia. A name to know, several big offers coming in for him. You know what to do. Make sure you follow him on social. We'll have that link below. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you soon.